Before Earth had memory, before men had language, there was Nibiru, a dying world, a desperate record. And the tablets that would speak again. Decades after the discovery of the tablets, one man claimed to understand what they were truly saying. His name was Zechariah Sitchin. Born in the early 20th century, fluent in Semitic languages, Sitchin believed the ancient Sumerians were not writing myths, but recording memories. A story told by a forgotten voice. I am Enki from Nibiru, not born of earth, but still, like man, I came because the story must be told. This is not myth, it is memory, etched in clay, sealed in time. Let the words be written as they were spoken. Not to control, but to remember. Far beyond Earth, in a distant and elongated orbit, revolved a planet known as Nibiru. Its atmosphere, once a stable and protective layer, had begun to collapse. In response, its leaders turned to ancient knowledge, speculative science, and political rivalry in search of a solution. And the crisis was no longer just environmental. It had become a battle for control. The capital of Nibiru was built for function and scale. Massive structures rose from the ground, not for beauty, but for control. Energy flowed through every level. These buildings held technology, storage, and council halls. Nothing was left to chance. The inhabitants of Nibiru were organized and silent. Movement was minimal, purposeful. Each one belonged to a role: engineer, observer, messenger. Emotions were hidden. Orders were followed. Power was no longer agreed upon. Anu and Alalu, two royal bloodlines, stood divided.
I've seen the numbers. The gold on Earth can heal our skies.
And I will not let you endanger all of Nibiru for ambition.
I will not wait for another Shar.
Step down.
Alalu refused. A battle for the throne began and ended in defeat. Inside the central chamber of Nibiru, the royal council convened. Each member held rank, memory, and duty. At the heart of the room, King Anu presided, silent, observing. The room was tense. A decision was near. The council had spoken. Alalu, once a ruler, was now removed. No shouting, no ceremony, only silence and finality. His authority and his future were taken in a single moment. The docking bay was supposed to be empty, but Alalu knew the timing and the risk. Among the vessels, only one mattered: the royal ship. It stood without guards, without watch, untouched, as if forgotten. Until now. Alalu was alone. No crew, no signal, no way back. He crossed the asteroid belt with no guidance, only memory. Days passed, then weeks. Until finally, a blue sphere appeared in the distance. Earth. The planet that might save his world, or end it. The atmosphere trembled as he entered. For the first time, he saw it. Clouds, water, life. Vast forests stretched below him, carved by rivers and shadowed by mountains. Earth was not dead. It was full, and it was waiting. The descent wasn't smooth. The ship shook as air thickened and terrain rushed below. Mountains, rivers, forests, nothing flat, nothing certain. Alalu searched for a clearing. He had one chance to bring the ship down. After a long descent, he touched the ground, changed, but focused. He followed the river and found it gourd. He had no certainty, no reply, but he sent the signal, a transmission from Earth to Nibiru. The message was simple. Gold is here. What came next was no longer in his hands.